Hello YouTube, welcome to Sunday in the Shop. I thought I'd start out with this, what I found at it's a $5 store. They have bins of stuff. It's like dumpster diving. The store's been open for a while, so by the time I got there, it's probably all that's left is garbage. I mean, boxes that have been opened, stuff spilled out. It's just a total mess to go through. I was walking around just looking for boxes, anything on the surface I could grab at. Excuse me. The humidity, 2.65%. I thought it was a tent. But those orange stripes, those are not straps to put rope through. I will take a picture of the name. It has elastic out here. This side has two of these rings. It's ready to fall apart. And the other side just has a buckle strap doubled. I'll walk around and show that strap. But there is a name in here. If I forget to take a picture. I'm going to use it to cover my riding lawnmower. It's better than some of those cheap tarps I have. So let me walk around the other side and I'll show you the only other thing there that would give you an idea of what it could be for. Okay, we got a strap and buckle here where these would hook together. See? So it's kind of odd. Like, what is this thing? It doesn't seem like one of those tents. Because, like I said, those orange strips are not straps to put bows through or anything, and there's nothing on the inside to put any of those bows. I suppose them things bow and stick to the ground. I'm not familiar with some of them little tents they have. And plus, there's no door or nothing. So, it's not like a little tent that's got the little door on it. It is pretty big, though. And it can cover my riding lawnmower, no problem. So, off to the shop, we'll show you a couple other things we got. Okay. Here's another find that I got. Like I said, these bins in this place was they're like 4 foot square, about 3 foot deep, black plastic bins that go on a pallet. They're pallet sized bins, and it just packed full of junk. I mean, I found the weirdest, oddest stuff. Anything from stainless steel paper towel holders, which I don't know, you could use the metal out of them, but $5. I mean, everything is $5. So just complete garbage. Keyboards and motors, just junk. I mean, some of the stuff was just parts of stuff. They even had trash cans by some of them where people were just throwing the stuff that was garbage into the garbage. But I don't know how long the store had been open, but I'm assuming it's been open for a while now. I was in there scraping the bottom like it was a dumpster. So there wasn't really a lot of quality stuff there. But moving junk around, I picked this up. I moved this. This was heavy. Well, I got looking at it, and I read the label. Okay, I didn't take it out of the package. Multi-purpose board, super slim stainless steel kitchen stain resistant cutting board. Well, I peeled the back it up like that. See, so I just grabbed it for $5. So it's in a little whatever cloth bag, bubble wrap. I cannot pass this up. I doubt I'll ever use it for a cutting board in the house. My plan was blowing out the camera. My plan was to throw this on my barbecue when the coals are down, not too hot, and I can make grilled cheese or something on it, or pancakes. Because I'm sure you can cook on it, and it is 100% stainless. My magnet, I'm glad I got it here. I mean, it's barely magnetic. Make sure you get nothing underneath here to death. It's just the slightest amount of magnetic, so it's pretty good stainless. That's what I was always taught. But this is a strong magnet. Little magnet might not even stick to it, but kind of funky pattern. It's got stripes, then it kind of goes into wherever it was rolled through the mill thing. Kind of like some bunch of little dot type patterns. One side's a little bit, this side's better. It's more just all streaks. I'd probably cook on this side. But there you go. You can even hang it on a nail. It's got a handle. I'm sure it's just blowing the camera out. But we'll go off to something else here. Thought I'd just show that. There is one video on YouTube. You put it in a $5 store. It'll be, there's one in Council Bluffs, Iowa. So you could see the bins of what they look like. People lined up outside. I get kicked out of that. I probably would the first day too. I'd want to get there, but not stand outside for hours. But okay, like I said, off to something else. We don't want this to be too long a video, and they're always usually about 15 minutes anyway. So you're stuck here to the duration. And a real quick glimpse of my man bag I got for $5. So I have a video on this, so if you're interested in seeing more of that for magnet fishing stuff. So that was also $5. That was a good deal too. So I did pretty good, I think, for spending what I spent. Okay, another quick review of the fishing reel and rod I found when I went magnet fishing. Here's the reel cleaned up. I have a video on that. If anybody's interested in cleaning the muck and the mud out, it works. It's nothing to brag about. Ain't nothing to write home to mama about that you found. I have a video on this. If you put in $10 fishing reel in my search box, you can see this. Walmart carried these. Okay, I went to a bait shop a couple years ago and bought this for $10. Really nice reel. It had one problem. There's a little spring in there for when you go backwards. You know, anti-back, the thing that stops the lever. And I just had to get in there and put it back on and put some, it was just so dry in there, it just like it snagged up on itself. So that's the only little problem I had, and I greased it, put my molly grease in it. But really nice reel. It's kind of shaped like a beer keg or something. See how it's shaped? But another quick view of that. I mean, it's worth dragging out of the water just because it's an ugly stick. And I did get this to move. I just lined up the eyelets. I ain't going to take it apart because it was turned a little bit. 2-piece rod. It's only 5-footer. So, there you go on that. It did clean up well. There's a little bit of bubbling in the finish. I said, who knows how many years it's laid down there. But thought I'd show that. And we don't have to make a separate video of that. There's a number on here. It was outdoor gear or something. If you're really into, I don't think you can ever find them anywhere. Walmart never had them when I bought this, that I know of. But I know it was sold at Walmart. I'm sure something told me that they sold outdoor gear was the brand name. So there you go. Maybe it had a Walmart sticker on the package. I have no idea. All I know is he had them for $10. He only had 2 left. And he said it was well worth the $10. I'd enjoy using it. Nice little reel. So there you go. Up to something else. We may get to do some fishing yet this summer. It is so nasty out the dew point right now. I could choke on 67 dew point. And it's not only 78 degrees in the shop, 75 outside with it hazy out. So it's just so thick. I got a fan on me just so I can get some kind of cool air. Something a little bit fresher. So off to a couple more things before we get out of here. Okay, I acquired this back a while ago. Wintertime, I really start clipping coupons for Harbor Freight because I'm stuck inside. And it's a big thing when I get to go there like maybe once every 2 weeks. I have 2 of these. Okay, one's stuck on my desk. I've never used it. This is still in the package. Maybe an idea for magnet fishing on a budget because it's free. I don't know if I'd want to hacksaw through this. It'd be a lot of filings. The grinder would be a mess. Imagine taking your 4.5-inch grinder trying to cut through a magnet. But I have one out of the package, but I don't know if I can get it off the desk. But I'll flip it here. You see the magnet's down inside this channel right here. Here's the magnet. So first could cut it up. Of course, they sell round magnets for $5. You want to do it on the cheap, go magnet fishing. They have some round magnets for $5, but you're going to spend a couple bucks to try to find an eye bolt. So they're just these ceramic type, not neodymium or whatever the big word is. So I just thought I'd show that. These were free. If you didn't get one of these, I'm sorry you missed out because I ended up with 2 of them in the past year. So stay tuned for what other odds and ends we can come up with. Okay, one last thing before I go. We're going to do this free-handed. This glue failed, okay? It failed about right at the very end when I was done, and then when it dried out, it was even worse. And here's the glue that was on top of the magnet. It just doesn't look like it used to. I fixed my hiking shoes with this glue before and went through the winter time. So what we did was cut a whole nother bottle top, and we used our Acrylic glue stick. These are them glue sticks that'll stick to anything, and they do stick. They're really flexible. They repackaged them at a Menards store. They used to be like a blue and black. Now it's just like a generic looking green and whatever. They're still the same thing. You read the back, it's still the same company, still the same stick. So they're not super cheap. They're probably $8 for a package of. They probably come out to be like $1 a piece. But they'll stick to anything. I did test on these, had videos on these a few years back. So just one last thing before I went. I cut this, I just slathered it in there, put a bunch in the cap, put some on top of it, because you'll suck water in here. When I test this in the sink, right, when I showed the video, I did get some moisture in there, but it's not really to keep out the water so you don't snag through sticks and rocks and stuff, so when you're pulling it through. So we'll see how that holds next time we go out. Might be about a week or so I might get to go again, but just a total fail on that. It did not stick to anything well at all. And I'd clean this with acetone, and it's just not, I don't think it's the stuff that it used to be. I really don't. Not when I fix shoes with it made it through the winter time. I'm repeating myself. Anyway, thanks for watching this week. We'll look forward to seeing you next week.